Khubor ka Batisi TV. Lawan Rashapi da ka Orange Nissan Loom So Po near Fabricate Shillong, Ringkat bat ka Victorium, ka Dukan ki Tiar Kilan Met, ka Babhatam Hakador ka Babit, Hannong Thamai Old Beat House Shillong.
Mr. Speaker, sir, reply to start question 86A and B. Sir, the information on the shareholders, the number of shares held by each of them, and the members of the board of the directors of the Meecl, the Mepdcl, the Meptcl, the Mepgcl are as per statements placed on the table of the House.
Mr. Speaker, sir. The Honourable Minister has replied that in the statement, the Secretary Power Department has got the second largest share in the holding company. So, and as far my knowledge goes, the shareholders should have been the member in the board of directors. But from the list of the members of the board of directors, I don't see the Secretary Power Department. So why it is so, I would like to get the reply from the Honourable Minister.
So can you repeat that question, sir?
Please repeat the question.
Sir, Secretary Power Department is the second largest shareholder. And the shareholders should also have been the members of the board of directors. But I don't see the Secretary Power Department to be the member of the board of directors. Why it is so, I would like to get clarification from the Honourable Minister.
Sir, shareholding and the board are two different things, sir. And this is all as per the Companies Act, sir.
Sir, my second supplementary will be, in the holding company, we can see only 3 people being the members of the board of directors. Such a big company, that is the biggest company that we are having as the state PSU. But what we could see here in the statement, only 3 people. Mr. Arun Kumar Kimbavi, Sri Dkhot Disira, and Sri LM Sama. So with these 3 people, such a big company could be run or not. I'm afraid. This holding company, in the holding company, only 3 people. The chairman cum managing director, CMD, and the director of finance is the same person. So I would like to get the categorical reply from the Honourable Minister why it is so.
Sir, the post of Director of Finance, as per the practice in the past, sir, has been an officer of the government of Meghalaya, sir. And accordingly, sir, the Meecl has written to the government to provide for an officer to be placed as Director of Finance, sir. Unfortunately, sir, the Department of Personnel has expressed its inability to do so, sir, to provide an officer because of the fact that there is a shortage of officers. Nonetheless, sir, the Meecl has started to explore other options whereby a Director of Finance can be sought on the basis of a lateral entry, sir.
In that case, can I get the letter issued by the Personnel Department to the Meecl?
Sir, it's in the, I'm not sure whether it's a letter or if it's a noting, sir. But nonetheless, sir, but if the letter is there, sir, I'll place it on the table of the House, sir.
Whatsoever, sir, whether it is noting or the letter, we would like to get the copy of that on the floor. Because what I could see, the Honourable Minister in the government, for the sake of replying, they're replying without any authentication. That's why we want the copy of the letter or noting as it is being correspondent between Meecl and the government.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I do not understand what the honourable member means by saying for the sake of replying. Sir, he is insinuating irresponsibility on the part of the department or the government, sir. Sir, I'd like to request you to expunge those statements, sir.
Sir, from the replies of the Honourable Minister, who is at this moment also replying, from the same person we can see the easiest information also he doesn't want to give the information to the August House. So, from this reply also, the same thing is going on. Now, my next supplementary will be, see, sir, in any state PSUs, the representative from Finance and Planning Department is to be there. But I don't see any representative to this Meecl, the holding company, any representative from Finance and Planning Department to be the member of the Board of Directors in the holding company. Why it is so?
Sir, I would like to request the honourable member to do his homework, sir. Sir, the government has its representation in the Meecl as shareholders, sir. It is not necessary for shareholders to be there in the Board of Directors. Board of Directors are there for the nitty-gritty day-to-day functioning of the board, sir. So I would request him, sir, to do his homework and to know exactly who are supposed to be in the Board of Directors and who are shareholders.
Mr. Speaker, sir, the honourable members of this Augustus who are intending to know, they don't know anything. That is why they are questioning. So asking the honourable member who is intending to know or get any information to do homework is baseless.
It is a waste of time, sir.
And
all here.
Whatever these people are saying, unnecessarily is not wastage of time. But when we are in the interest of the people of the state seeking any information, which is very, very important, there is wastage of time. Now, my question was, in any PSU, whether it is central government or the state government, the representative from Finance and Planning Department is crucial. We can see in the past. So, but in this holding company, no representative from the Finance and the Planning Department from the government of Meghalaya is not being found. That is why only I was intending to know why it is so.
So what is the question, sir?
Question was why it is so, because I did not get the satisfactory reply.
Yeah, please satisfy him.
Sir, I said wastage of time, sir, because as we all know, sir, we get 1 hour of question time, sir.
Fine, okay.
And 1 hour, sir, many of the members want to ask their questions. And if the questions are not relevant, sir, then, it's a wastage of time, sir. Keeping that in mind. Sir, the fact is that why is representation of the government not there? So it's very much there, sir. We have independent directors who are nominee directors. And, sir, the government from time to time has been appointing finance and planning. But this is something that's, not always the case, sir. And right now, sir, we have one independent director who is always a nominee from the government, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I will not have any more supplementary because there is no point of asking also.
Still not satisfied now?
Sir, may I ask the Honourable Power Minister, looking at the Board of the Directors, Board of the Power Distribution, Board of the Power Transmission, Board of Generation, same person everywhere, sir. I'm just asking, in view of the complex issues that have arisen in the self-sustenance of this corporation, will the government exercise its mind on bringing in technocrats and making these different boards of directors, companies, at least be checked and balanced within the system. Do you think that that is a good idea?
Sir, I'd like to seek clarification of the member. Is she suggesting technocrats to come in through lateral entry process, or what is she suggesting?
Government may have exercise, sir. So I, as a member of the public, just want to know, because it doesn't seem like it's a very healthy practice. And keeping in mind all of the issues, so government should tell us whether it's lateral or internal or promotional. Doesn't really matter. But we feel that maybe that would be one way out for the necessary check and balance to be there in the corporation, whether or not the government is going to engage further on this.
Yes, sir. We are examining this, sir, and I think that it's a very good suggestion, sir, whatever honourable member has made, sir. The post of Director of Finance, as I had mentioned earlier in the course of my replies, sir, to one of the supplementaries, that we are examining bringing in a Director of Finance on the basis of lateral entry, sir, because that would bring in a lot of value to the corporation. If we bring in a person who has rich experience having worked outside in bigger corporations and bigger PSUs, sir. So I think the suggestion of the honourable member is a good suggestion, sir.